Hi there. This week we're going to continue on. Lately, the topic happens to be relationships. I feel like there's been a lot of focus on like relationships and improving them and communication and all that kind of fun stuff. So we're gonna continue down that road. So we talked about like different ways to go about conflict and having difficult conversations. We talked about really focusing on what you do and don't have control over. We talked about these different specifics of relationships can be hard and they can bring us lots of stress, right? And so one thing to reduce your stress from relationships is to make sure that you're only focusing on the relationships that are yours to feel stressed about. So today we're going to talk about what is one way you can cut a good chunk of stressful relationship stuff right out of your life is to make sure you're only focusing on the relationships that are yours. That it's important to, if two people that we love or know are in conflict, that's their conflict. It's not ours. And so it is totally okay. If you need permission, I'm giving it to you right now that it is totally, totally okay to stay out of the stressful, conflicting, whatever else type of relationships between any two other people. Any two other people. It's totally okay. And especially this can get a little bit, let's say any two other adults, right? Because of course with kids we have to take care of them, and this can sometimes be a really, really tricky for parents to let go of this as our kids do start to get older, and especially once they're adults themselves. So making sure that, you know, that we're only really focusing on the conflicts that are ours, that we are a person within the relationship that is being talked about or stressed or whatever else. And so, yeah, easier said than done. Yes, but I love them and care for them. Yes, all those things. And so how you can show love and care, especially for those adult children, but for really anybody else in your life, is to allow them to take control of their own life, make their own decisions, make their own choices, learn from those decisions, live for the repercussions, and then just show care and be the safe place for them to land if there are repercussions that, are hurtful. So it is not your job to prevent two other people from getting into conflict. It is not your job to fix two other people's issues. It is not your job to give unsolicited advice. Yes, if it's asked, that's one thing, but it's another thing to be inserting yourself into someone else's relationship, even if they are your adult grown children, even if they are people that you really, really love and care about, even when, yes, the repercussions of that relationship will end up affecting you because of the mood of the other person and everything else. But what that means is that's where your role lies. Your role is with the people directly in your life that you have a relationship. But when two other people have something going on, it is theirs to figure out. And if you really want to show love, show them that you trust them and that allow them to take control over their own lives without interfering, and being a soft place to land when stuff doesn't work out. Even if you gave unsolicited advice and they didn't listen to it, and the I told you moment's gonna want to bubble up, just know that the actual loving, caring thing to do isn't to try to control someone else's life. The actual loving, caring thing to do is to be there as a soft place to land when they need you. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week. Bye.